We're joined now by Ella Whelan from internet magazine Spy. Just says there's no way the word man would stop any intelligent woman from becoming a firefighter. And journalist Harriet Minter, who says the character plays into the stereotype that all firefighters are male. Well, welcome to
Harriet.
both of you. Peppa Pig's been sucked into this too, Harriet, because Peppa Pig mentioned the word fireman, even though the female characters in the particular cartoon they're talking about actually came to the rescue and were the heroines. No. The real outrage is that Peppa Pig, too, is a gender-abusive cartoon strip.
Well, I think that shows us how
they're
ingrained
deterring
the word
women from
fireman
becoming
is.
firefighters.
Well, we do know that it is actually deterring young girls from becoming firefighters.
How do you know that?
Because when we've done the research, what we see is that gender roles go into children at the age of 7. So by 7, children, if you say to them, draw a firefighter, will draw a man. So we're already telling them that these are the roles that are set up for them, and it's putting them off.
Isn't the fact, though, that 95% of firefighters are men? So if you're asked to draw a firefighter, you're more likely to draw,
Absolutely.
to draw a man. And the fact that there aren't many women represented as firefighters in children's cartoons is because there simply aren't very many of them.
Well, it's chicken and egg. It's chicken and egg. So is it the fact that we don't have women represented in children's cartoons as firefighters?
They are in the cartoons. Let's just do a little... The world's gone nuts, hasn't it? I mean, a cartoon strip is preventing women from becoming firefighters?
Yeah, it is not preventing women from becoming firefighters. I actually think there's a serious issue here, which is that this is a real insult to women. I mean, this is why people turn off...
The serious issue
Let
is
us
that
speak, let us speak.
people are not being recruited to the fire service.
Harriet, let the woman speak, please.
This is why people turn off feminism, because essentially what you're saying is that grown women are going to make their career choices on the basis of children's cartoons. I mean, that really is insulting for women's intelligence,
but what
for
do
their
you make of
capabilities.
Harriet's point that actually it's not about grown women, it's about little girls?
I mean,
and that they get their view of gender and the roles that they should play when they're very little, which is the age they're watching Fireman Sam.
Well, to the point at which kids realise that pigs can't talk, that, you know, Fireman Sam is actually a human being rather than a moving plasticine model. Kids are much smarter than we think, and I think we don't give them enough credit. There's also the case of the role of parenting in this, because any parent who loves their child will encourage them to be whatever they want to be. I find it very hard to find a parent who's going to say...
a role model doing it already.
Do you really think that kids only get their social sense, their even political desires, their career choices from cartoons?
But do you really
That's
think
a really
they get it
damaging
from
indictment on
parents? Not at all. We see that. We see parents trying to raise their kids in certain ways, and the media affects what they think. That's...
You know what? I've got great admiration for all firefighters, right? All of them. Male, female, gender fluid, whatever. It doesn't bother me, right? It's just the fact that we have to turn everything into this gender war, and women always have to play the oppressed card. It's like, if we're not, you know, if we watch Fireman Sam, we can't be firefighters. What kind of woman, seriously, do we want fighting fires? I don't want someone fighting fires who's bothered by a cartoon.
Well, this is actually one of the problems. If you look at what the fire service is saying, they're saying the cartoon makes it out that it's all about fighting fires.
But just because the fire service is saying it, the London Fire Brigade is run by a woman, right? Just because they are saying this doesn't make it true.
I mean,
they may have a recruitment
issue. I take
issue.
her view on it over yours. I don't know why that is, just because it's her job, maybe.
You would, but there's no statistical evidence that can prove that the lack of recruitment is down to...
Ella, why are only 5% of firefighters women, do you think?
It might be because it's a job that is particularly demanding on physical ability. There are women firefighters who are very successful. But the interesting thing about what the fire brigade is saying is that they're saying, you know, we're not all about running into burning buildings. Actually, most of what we do is we go into schools and we talk to kids. And so they're playing down the central aspect that you need to have, which is the bravery and the kind of the incredible strength to be able to run into a burning building and save someone.
You know what? We can't have
women can do that just as well as men.
We can't have Man of the Match awards in cricket anymore in this country because it was offensive, even though no women play at top-level men's cricket, right? So why can't we have Man of the Match? You know why? Because people like you, Harriet, find it offensive. The word man to you is now an offensive
Man of the match is neither here nor there.
When you hear the word man, you literally start shaking.
Depends who it's attached to.
Really? What about this me?
Oh, yes.